This is the Sakar Murli of the 27th of June 2025. Essence: Sweet children, your time is very valuable, so don't waste it on useless matters. Question: what Srimat have you been given by the Father in order for you to change yourselves from human beings into deities? Answer: 1. Children, since you are changing from human beings into deities, you must have no type of devilish nature. 2. Don't become angry with anyone. 3. Don't cause anyone sorrow. 4. Don't listen to useless things. The Father Srimati is hear no evil. Om Shanti. The way you children sit is very simple. You can sit anywhere in this way. Whether you sit in a forest, on a mountain, in your home or in a cottage, wherever you sit, you can sit in this way. By sitting in this way, you children become transferred. You children know that you are human beings who are now becoming future deities. We are changing from thorns into flowers. Baba is the master of the garden and also the gardener. Only by remembering the Father and rotating the cycle of 84 births are we transferred. Whether you sit here or anywhere else, you are gradually being transferred and becoming deities from human beings. Your intellects have the aim and objective that this is what you are becoming. Whatever you do, even while cooking chapatis, simply keep the Father in your intellects. You children have received this Srimat. While walking and moving around, while doing everything, simply stay in remembrance. When you remember the Father, you also remember the inheritance and the cycle of 84 births. What other difficulty is there in this? None at all. Since we are becoming deities, we shouldn't have devilish natures. Don't become angry with anyone. Don't cause anyone sorrow. Don't listen to any useless things. Simply remember the Father. You have been listening to a lot of gossip of the world. By listening to that for half a cycle, you have fallen. The Father says, now stop gossiping about how so-and-so is like that or has this defect. Don't speak about useless matters. This is like wasting your time. Your time is very valuable. It is only through this study that you can benefit. Only through this study do you claim a status. In other studies you have to make a lot of effort. Some even go abroad to take an examination. You are not given any difficulty. The Father tells you souls, remember me, the Father. Even when you are made to sit opposite one another, stay in remembrance of the Father. By sitting in remembrance, you change from thorns into flowers. This is such a good method. Therefore you should follow the Father's Srimat. Each one has a different illness. There is a surgeon for every type of illness. Very important people have specialist surgeons. Who has become your surgeon? God. He is the eternal surgeon. He says, I make you free from disease for half a cycle. Simply remember me, and your sins will be absolved, and you will become free from any illness for 21 births. Tie a knot to remember this. It is only by having remembrance that you will become free from illness. There won't then be any illness for 21 births. Although it is the soul that is imperishable and the body that becomes ill, it is the soul that suffers everything. There you will have no illness for half a cycle. Simply remain engrossed in remembrance. You children definitely have to do service. While some children serve at the exhibitions, their throats choke. Some children believe that they will leave and go to Baba while doing service. This too is a very good way to do service. You children have to explain at exhibitions. At exhibitions, first of all show the picture of Lakshmi and Narayan. This is an A1 picture. 5,000 years ago their kingdom truly was in Bharat. They had plenty of wealth. There was purity, happiness and peace, everything. However, those on the path of devotion have given the Golden Age a duration of hundreds of thousands of years. So how could anything be remembered? This picture of Lakshmi and Narayan is first class. This dynasty ruled the Golden Age kingdom for 1,250 years. Previously, you too didn't know this. The Father has now reminded you children that you ruled the whole world. Have you forgotten that? You are the ones who took 84 births. You are the ones who belong to the Sun dynasty. There definitely is rebirth. How you take 84 births is a very simple matter to understand. You have been continuing to descend, and the Father is now taking you into the ascending stage. People sing, everyone benefits when your stage ascends. They also blow a conch shell, etc. You children understand that there are now to be cries of distress. Look what happened in Pakistan. The sound that emerged from everyone's mouth was, "O God, O Rama, what is to happen now?" The destruction to come will be so big. After that there will be cries of victory. The Father explains to you children, this unlimited world is now to be destroyed. The unlimited Father is now giving you this unlimited knowledge. You have been listening to the history and geography of limited things. No one knows how Lakshmi and Narayan came to rule. No one knows their history and geography. You know very well for how many births they ruled and how those religions then came. This is called spiritual knowledge, and it is the spiritual Father who sits here and gives it to you children. There, in worldly schools, human beings teach human beings. Here, the Supreme Soul is making us souls equal to Himself. A teacher would surely make others equal to himself. The Father says, I make you double-crowned. I make you even more elevated than myself. You each receive a crown of light by having remembrance. Then, by knowing the cycle of 84 births, you become the rulers of the globe. The philosophy of action, neutral action, and sinful action is now explained to you children. In the Golden Age, actions are neutral. In Ravan's kingdom, actions are sinful. While coming down the ladder, your degrees gradually decrease, and your stage continues to descend. You become very dirty. Then the Father comes and gives the devotees the fruit of their devotion. Everyone in this world is a devotee. In the Golden Age there are no devotees. The cults of devotion exist here. There is the reward of this knowledge. You know that you are now claiming your unlimited reward from the Father. First of all, explain to anyone the picture of Lakshmi and Narayan. Their kingdom existed 5,000 years ago. There was happiness, peace, purity, everything in that world. There were no other religions. At present there are innumerable religions. That first religion no longer exists. It definitely has to come into existence once again. The Father is now teaching us with so much love. There is no question of a war. This is a beggar life, a foreign kingdom. Everything here is incognito. The Father too has come in an incognito way. He sits here and explains to you souls. It is souls that do everything. Souls play their parts through bodies. Souls have now become body conscious. The Father says, now become soul conscious. The Father doesn't give you any other difficulty at all. When the Father comes in an incognito way, He gives you children the kingdom of the world as an incognito donation. Everything of yours is incognito. This is why there is the system of giving brides a dowry in an incognito way when they get married. In fact, it is said, to make an incognito donation is the greatest charity. When 2 or 4 people come to know of it, its strength is reduced. The Father says, children, first of all, explain this picture of Lakshmi and Narayan to everyone at exhibitions. Ask them, do you want there to be peace in the world? However, no one's intellect knows when peace existed. You now understand that there used to be purity, peace, happiness, everything in the Golden Age. People also remember heaven when they say, so-and-so has become a resident of heaven. However, no one knows anything about it. They all say whatever enters their minds, but there is no meaning in what they say. This is in the drama. You sweetest children have the knowledge in your intellects of how you have been around the cycle of 84 births. The Father has now come to take us away from this impure world and back to the pure world. By staying in remembrance of the Father, we are being transferred. We change from thorns into flowers. We will then become rulers of the globe. It is the Father who makes us those. The Supreme Soul is ever pure. Only He can come to purify souls. You are beautiful in the golden age. There is natural beauty there. Nowadays people put on artificial makeup. Look at the types of fashion that have emerged. Look at the type of dresses they wear. Previously, females stayed behind a veil so that no one's vision could fall on them. Now that the veil has been removed, dirty behaviour has increased everywhere. The Father says, "Hear no evil." A king has power. When someone donates in the name of God, he receives power from that. Here, no one has any power. Everyone does whatever he or she wants to. Human beings are very dirty. You are very fortunate that the boatman is holding your hands. You are the ones who become his instruments every cycle. You know that the first and foremost evil spirit is body consciousness. Then all the other evil spirits follow that one. Make effort to consider yourselves to be souls and remember the Father. This is not a bitter medicine. He simply says, consider yourselves to be souls and remember the Father. No matter how far you walk while in remembrance of Baba, your legs will not become tired. You will become light. You receive a lot of help. You become Master Almighty authorities. You know that you are becoming the masters of the world. You have come to the Father. He doesn't give you any difficulty. He simply tells you, children, hear no evil. Only jewels of this knowledge will emerge from the mouths of serviceable children. Nothing but things of this knowledge can emerge from their mouths. Don't listen to useless gossip. Only jewels constantly emerge from the mouths of those who do service. Speaking of anything other than this knowledge is like throwing stones. When you are not throwing stones, you are definitely giving jewels of this knowledge. You would either throw stones or give imperishable jewels of this knowledge, whose value you cannot even mention. The Father comes and gives you jewels of this knowledge. That is devotion, where they constantly throw stones. You children know that Baba is very, very sweet. For half a cycle you have been singing, "You are our Mother and Father." But you didn't know the meaning of that at all. You simply used to sing like parrots. You children should now experience so much happiness. Baba is giving us the unlimited inheritance of the sovereignty of the world. 5,000 years ago, we were the masters of the world. We are not the masters now, but we will become those again. Shivbaba is giving us the inheritance through Brahma. There has to be the Brahmin clan. They say the lucky chariot, but they don't understand anything. This is why there is Brahma and his Brahmin clan. It is when Baba enters this body that Brahma is named the lucky chariot. You children of Brahma are called Brahmins. You Brahmins are the top knot. The variety form image also shows this. At the top is Shivbaba. Then there are you Brahmins of the confluence age who have become the children of God. You know that at present you are the children of God. You will then become the children of the deities. Therefore your degrees will decrease. The degrees of Lakshmi and Narayan are less because they don't have this knowledge. You Brahmins have this knowledge. However, you wouldn't say that Lakshmi and Narayan are without this knowledge. It was through this knowledge that they received their status. You Brahmins are so elevated. Then, when you become deities, you don't have any of this knowledge. If you had had this knowledge when you were deities, your deity dynasty would have continued from time immemorial. All the secrets are told to you, sweetest beloved, long lost and now found children. You can also do service while travelling by train. If you were to sit and talk to someone with just one picture, many others would gather there. Those who belong to this clan would imbibe this knowledge very well and then become subjects. There are very many good pictures you can use for doing service. We people of Bharat were at first deities. Now we are nothing. History then repeats. This is the confluence of the two ages in which we become the most elevated human beings. Acha. To you, sweetest beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap-Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to you, spiritual children, and the spiritual children say namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for Dharma. 1. Don't let anything but this knowledge emerge from your mouth. Never listen to gossip. Only let jewels of this knowledge, not stones, constantly emerge from your mouth. 2. Together with doing service, stay on the pilgrimage of remembrance and keep yourself free from illness. Stay in the intoxication and happiness that you have found God Himself, the eternal surgeon, who makes you free from illness for 21 births. Blessing. May you be an intense effort maker who follows the Father in every action and gives the response of love. You automatically follow the one you love. Always remember to ask yourself, am I following the Father in the act I am performing? If not, then stop there and then. By copying the Father, you become equal to the Father. Just as you use carbon paper to make a copy, in the same way, use the paper of attention and a copy will be made. Because now it is the only time to become an intense effort maker and make yourself full of every power. If you are unable to make yourself full, take someone's help. Otherwise, if you carry on, it will become too late. Slogan. The fruit of contentment is happiness, and by being happy, all your questions finish. Avyat signal. Practice being in the stage of soul consciousness. Be introverted. Do not look at the weaknesses of any soul. Remain aware that all souls are different. Let there be soul-conscious vision for everyone. By remembering everyone as a soul, you will be able to give them power. The soul is speaking. These are the sanskars of the soul. Make this lesson firm, and you will have good wishes for everyone. Om Shanti.